Hi, I'm Courtney Taylor, the Engagement Manager for E4 Carolinas, and we are at the NC State Energy Conference 2019. Many cities and counties and states are considering a 100% clean energy goal. Where is Asheville in this process?
Well, the City of Asheville has adopted a resolution making it a goal that we reach 100% renewable energy in Asheville. That is the latest installment in our environmental efforts. We also have a carbon reduction goal for the City of Asheville's its functions in itself, just within the city facilities.
How does EDF believe the United States power generation portfolio should change to best align with the needs of the global environment?
Well, I think it's really important that we focus on how can we integrate more clean energy into the mix. So we've seen over the past many years, and this goes back to when the industry was founded back in the late 1880s, that we've always used the concept of providing electricity at a safe, adequate, reliable, and at reasonable cost. But in recent years, we've become more aware of the externalities associated with producing power. And those are things that are part of the cost that come with producing electricity, but aren't reflected in the price. For example, sulfur dioxide and nitrous oxide and carbon emissions and coal ash. And so we have to really do a better job of reflecting those things in the price of electricity, and I think that will drive cleaner electricity over the long run.
Awesome. So hey Tom, your company has built a number of wind and energy storage facilities globally. Is EDF seeing value in combining these to give wind more a baseload power generation profile?
That's a good question, and the short answer is yes. In fact, EDF has committed $10 billion over the next 15 years to add energy storage to our wind and solar projects.
How can smart meters be employed to increase energy efficiency to reduce environmental impacts of power consumption?
Sure, absolutely. I think that's one of the biggest uses for smart meters. As I talked about in my talk, once a customer can access their own data and they can see how they're using it and when they are using it, they're going to be able to see where they can make changes. And so, for example, if we take the hourly data that I showed up there, if you're starting to see spikes, maybe when you get home from work or even in the morning, you can say, maybe I need to get a new HVAC unit, or maybe there's something going on within my own home that I need to change. And so that, as a result, you can invest in a new appliance, reduce your energy use, which turns out to be a reduction in carbon in the long term.
I think that's a good idea because I use a lot of energy, and I need to
a smart meter.
I really do. How are commercial and industrial customers benefiting and behind the meter power storage?
I think they benefit in behind the meter power storage by utilizing storage to capture the renewable energy from their solar systems that they've probably invested in over the years, taking that power into the batteries, and then utilizing that power at more effective times for them to reduce their demand charges, to follow time of use rates in order to use that power when cost of electricity is higher. An example of that is we've got a partnership with Bloom Energy where Bloom's output from their fuel cell likes to be a constant output, so it does not like variability in it. It causes enhanced degradation of their modules. So the same kind of concept is the load of the facility doesn't follow that profile of how the fuel cell likes to provide output. So we're able to capture that power at times where the load is below the capacity of the fuel cell, and then use that power again at peak periods of time, reduces the demand charges, or in California on a time of use rate, to be able to deploy that power at a time where that cost of electricity would be higher for them when they're buying at peak power.
What challenges do you see for the integration of power storage and distribution generation?
Oh, geez. My perspective is specifically on, kind of the cost approach of the technical solutions. And if you look at, not just from distribution integration, but all across the board for energy storage, we're betting on a cost decline of all of the components of the system. And most of the industry is focused on the battery asset, reaching those cost targets. But I think one of the biggest challenges, we need to take a holistic view of the energy storage system and attack cost wherever there is opportunity.
So electric cooperatives are owned and governed by its members. How does this affect the manner in which cooperatives conceive of the delivered service?
Having member ownership provides a great opportunity for us. Our members drive our entire business direction. They make decisions, we bring them opportunities, and they make the decisions on what things they want to see happen. So it provides us the opportunity to provide those goods and services that suit our members best.
To what do you attribute the slowing of power consumption in the United States?
Well, we particularly see it on the industrial side, and a lot of it has to do with energy efficiency. There have been great strides in energy efficiency in the industrial sector, and it's starting to also slow down residential and commercial sales. So another thing is that more people are doing their own power production, and so that reduces utility sales, but not necessarily electricity consumption in total.
What do North Carolina consumers expect of their utilities with regards to cost and service?
So traditionally, North Carolina utility customers have wanted safe, reliable, affordable utility service, but that's changing. They still want safe, reliable, and affordable, but they also want access to their data. They want the ability to manage their bill and their energy usage. They want cleaner and greener options, and I expect as technology develops and more opportunities present themselves, that list is going to grow.
I appreciate this conference because it is an opportunity to bring together the best technology, policy, business, and government stakeholders together to brainstorm on how we advance our globally competitive edge with a vibrant, tech-savvy, clean energy economy. And that clear message is clean energy is the future of North Carolina. Whether it's addressing the complexities of climate change mitigation and adaptation, technological advancements as a source of economic growth, or the jobs resulting from the clean energy economy, the issues being discussed here today are the issues that will drive our global competitiveness as well as the preservation of our planet.
I mean, first and foremost, the networking opportunity in Carolina is perfect. We've been here since 2017 and reaching out to different events, but having the network already there, being able to be a member and have common ground with other companies that have the same likewise goals makes all the difference.
I just really appreciate everything E4 Carolinas does to bring folks together in rooms like this to help solve problems.
Just appreciate your interest and involvement in the utility sector. It's a fascinating time to be involved, and I'll always look forward to working with folks.
Through this process, we have the opportunity to engage with each other, and I think as we begin these conversations, we build the trust that is necessary, we can start finding common ground.
Being involved in E4 Carolinas has provided a great opportunity, not only for networking, but for the opportunity to be able to discuss and bounce ideas and strategies with other participants of E4 that are in our space as well as our industry partners.
I think what E4 is doing is very important as far as developing Charlotte as an energy hub, perhaps second only to Houston, and that's critical for Charlotte as one of the main industries that Charlotte has.